Chat, of course, about auctions. And the question or the topic today is, I've been on the market, can I now go to auction? What a question. You know, you've been on the market perhaps once or for an extended period and you're worried about whether you can take the property to auction now. And the answer is an absolute resounding yes. Of course you can. The auction method of sale, of course, lend itself to create competitive environments whether you've been on the market before or not. In fact, some of our best results have been with properties that have been in the market in some cases for years, and we've then taken them to auction, stripped the price out, got the buyers judging the property on its merits, and created the competitive environment and got the property sold. So folks, it's not a one strike and you're out, whether it's your first, second or third attempt. It is a sale process, so it doesn't matter whether you've tried another method of sale. The auction can work for you regardless. Now let's look at why. Of course, you create 3 competitive environments before the auction where you've got a viewing period, you've got a viewing time, where we also get a lot of feedback from buyers as to where they're seeing value in the property or where they think it'll sell. Of course, the most underestimated and unutilized part of the auction process, of course, is the auction day itself. You've got a day where the property gets showcased. We can now exhibit your property to a multitude of people, not only buyers, but a lot of people who are going to come through your property and not only give us tons of feedback as to perhaps where they would buy the property or where they think it'll sell, but of course you're introducing your buyer to possibly your property to another 10, 15 or maybe 20 new buyers who perhaps haven't been to the property. And it's amazing how many times auction day brings buyers to the property, and what happens is they fall in love with the property and we end up discussing offers afterwards and a competitive environment is created. And of course, after auction, of course, you've got the post-auction opportunity for the minor buyers to perhaps make offers like the subject to sale buyers. And of course then, if we haven't sold it then we'll be able to go to the market at a price. But it's an educated price. It's a price that we've managed to get a lot of feedback on as to where exactly the property fits in the marketplace. When we do that, of course, buyers see value and pay the price. Now, of course, folks, there's other advantages. Using a third-party negotiator, auctioneers are champions of our industry. So having that person obviously working as a consultant with the agent is very, very powerful. And of course, also the on-the-floor negotiation with a third-party negotiator can be very, very powerful in encouraging the buyer to pay the maximum they're prepared to pay. Of course, public open negotiation, you can't beat that. Buyers will always pay a little bit more than they actually see other buyers prepared to pay, which again, you can't beat that live negotiation or bidding situation. Now, folks, I'll give you some tips on, of course, what to do if you are changing over to auction midstream. I would probably recommend change up the photographs, change the main shot, perhaps change the blurb up. The first or main part of the blurb has to tell the story. Folks, one of the biggest questions we get asked is, why are the sellers selling? So folks, go on the front foot, tell them why you're selling. It doesn't matter. Tell them, feed their greed. We want the buyers to know that you're moving down south, upsizing, downsizing, or of course, getting rid of an investment property. Tell the buyers, because then they know that you're selling. And if they know that you're selling, they're going to come along, folks. And you want them to come along because emotion will take over. If they fall in love with your property, they will pay nearly what they have to get the property. Of course, what I'd also be suggesting is you reboot the property, perhaps remove it for 1 week and put it back on the market so it goes straight back up to realestate.com and of course Domain and the other web portals. Of course, it might cost you an extra few bob, but when we're talking about the value of properties these days, the marketing can be insignificant. And of course, you don't want to take any shortcuts. So be positive. I'd say always be positive. If you're relaunching or changing direction, folks, be positive all the time. Believe in the outcome, believe in the process, believe in the team that's working with you, and the desired outcome will eventuate. There's absolutely no doubt in that. So folks, I think that's enough. I don't want to keep you too long. I will talk to you again next Tuesday. But of course, we've got a wealth of information on our website at auctionservicesaustralia.com. There's news articles, there's testimonials, there's statistics, there's videos, there's our current auctions. Pop along and see some of our current auctions, some of our success stories. We've got hundreds of success stories there, folks. Love to be of assistance. We can find you the right agent who has been trained and has massive experience in your area with this science of auction. And folks, we will obviously also help you with regard to the calling of the auction and giving the best possible opinion that we possibly can. Have a wonderful week until next Tuesday. Thank you for sharing the time with me. Bye.